Make some noise! It's time for the Squad Pod! Starring yours truly. My name is Dan. People call me Danny, Daniel. But this fellow here named Mike needs no introduction. So we're just going to talk about some who knows what, Mike. I mean, I got this soundboard here that I just got for this thing. So, I don't really have no idea how to use it, but it's got a lot of like really weird noises to it. So that's my favorite. And we're just going to get after it. We got some stuff to talk about here. First topic, Mike. What do you got on mind?
Yeah, man. I think the direction this is gonna go is just two bros talking about bullshit.
Because we don't have enough of that out there. But it's gonna be our own. It's gonna be our own little gem of a show here.
Our own personal brand of bullshit, bro. It's got that special twang of stank that only us two can provide. I guess to get started, dude. You ever like meet somebody who tells you that like dreams have meaning? You know, they tell you like, oh, this means like you're missing a family member or like you're stressed out or whatever.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I've had that before. Like, you just dream about like different people that then you did dream about people in your life, and then you find out like the next day, like either you're going through the same thing that you were feeling in the dream, or you talk to that person and just like, hey man, they may have had a dream about you too, and not in like a sexual way. I mean, maybe it is. Who knows? It's 2023, but for me at least, I never had it sexually with anyone. But I have dreamed like where people in my life are just like in it, and they're just like, "What's up, man?" And I'm like, "What?" Then I see them in real life, sometimes in the same similar, whatever, sitch. Like
Yeah, not in like a
deja vu or some shit.
yeah, like not in like a psychic way where like you dream about somebody and then you just happen to like see them the next day or they were thinking about you also. But I mean in the sense of like, I guess a good example, like I used to have these dreams where like all my teeth were falling out, and somebody told me that means that like I'm stressed in real life, right?
I've
Like,
never heard that, but that makes sense.
I mean, that's like a super specific example, but I feel like not every dream has a meaning. And like the reason I'm asking you, dude, is I had like the weirdest friggin' one the other night. And pretty much what happened in it was like I was out and about, and like I pretty much made friends with like some dude. And like we were hanging out at this guy's place, and I'm looking around in the dream at this guy's apartment, and like all on the walls is like football memorabilia and jerseys and shit. And then like for whatever reason, I'm opening this guy's refrigerator, and the refrigerator full top to bottom with orange juice. And for whatever reason in the dream, I pieced together that between the football stuff and the orange juice in the fridge that I was in OJ Simpson's house, which like I know that the OJ doesn't stand for orange juice, but like I couldn't tell you what it actually stands for. But yeah, it's like, well, like long story short, in the dream I'm like, oh no, I'm in OJ Simpson's house, and I just start booking it out the door, and like
start running.
Yeah, and then like OJ Simpson is chasing me down the street carrying like a Donald Duck orange juice over his head, just like swinging it at me. And
the McDonald Duck brand that you get at the dollar store, right?
Yeah, that's
literally just a big old bottle of that. He's carrying that.
Yeah, he's like swinging it over his head like a knife or something. Like I'm in Friday the 13th, but it's OJ Simpson, and he's gonna kill me with citrus.
Does that mean that's how he did it? Well, they don't even know if he did it or not. Maybe you have like some sort of psychic power that like maybe he didn't actually use a knife. Maybe he used just a big old bottle of orange juice.
I mean, that'd be on brand, but like, even in the dream, I don't know if he was just trying to kill me or if he just didn't want me to get scurvy or something.
But he was afraid that you were gonna go thirsty. I think that's what it was. He's trying to invite you over to have a nice breakfast together with a healthy serving of vitamin C, sponsored by everybody's favorite duck. And you just throw that away from him.
Yeah,
but
bro.
It's kind of funny though how it all kind of connects together though. I mean, he was the juice after all. I mean, maybe he was a cold-blooded murderer. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, but it's kind of interesting how dreams do that to you.
Well, yeah, like
You may have been having a dream about you. You never know.
I woke up in the morning though, dude, and I think I realized that the dream was so odd, right? Because Emily, my girlfriend, she woke up like shortly after, right? And she first thing in the morning, she tells me, she's like, "Oh no, like I had a nightmare, like a bad dream." And I'm thinking, "Oh, like how ironic. So did I." And I asked her, I'm like, "What was your dream about?" And she's like, "Oh, like spiders." Right. And, I'm sitting there like, "Oh, like, me too." Because I don't want to tell her like, "Oh yeah, you're dreaming about normal scary stuff like spiders. I'm dreaming about OJ Simpson chasing me down the street with," you know what I'm saying? So like, what does that mean, dude? You know, like if you were a dream study book interpretation kind of person, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm an anomaly, but
I think you should lay off the sherbet before you go to sleep. Is what I
lay off the sherbet.
I had some I've had some wild dreams after eating. You know, I was surprised I ate Chinese last night. And usually when I eat Chinese food, I do have like some wicked dreams
You
that
get
night.
those MSG dreams?
Yeah, like the MSG infused. Like even if I eat it early enough, like I'm still riding that MSG high for like at least another 8 hours. So I'm sleeping, and I've had some crazy dreams. Gosh, I had the classic. I remember like one of them was like the classic. I'm driving and like I'm like a newborn. I'm not a newborn, but like 4 years old, and I'm driving in a car and I can't reach the steering wheel obviously because I'm 4 years old, and I'm going like 80 miles per hour down like this really busy highway, and I'm like and I'm moving. It's like one of those kinds of dreams. And then I woke up in like a little bit of a sweat. I mean, I'm kind of jealous though because none of my dreams involved OJ, nor did my dreams involve orange juice. So I got some dreaming to do.
Yeah, bro. And it's funny you mentioned the car one too, because I've had that a few times. I mean, not like an infant, but I've had weird ones where like I'm driving a car, but I'm not sitting in the driver's seat. Like I'm driving the car from the back bench, and
Wasn't that
it's
just from your trip to Europe that you took a couple years ago?
bro. No, they they
Don't they
drive
don't they drive from like the back seat over there or some shit? Or like
they
the
drive on the
trunk?
wrong side. Like here
They
we'll
got like a
drive.
foreman for like just their car, like he just rides with them. I don't know. I've never been across the. I've never been out. Yeah, I got some culture catching up to do.
Yeah, that's what they do across the pond. They just sit in the back. The steering wheel's in the trunk.
I don't
No,
know.
yeah, no, they drive from like the passenger seat.
Yeah. That's like a mailman. That's crazy.
Yeah,
But
like I'm in the ones I'm having, I'm like someone's sitting in front of me, but I'm driving the car. It's
that's
weird.
freaky. That's freaky. Yeah, it's just. I mean, maybe sometimes it's not even just like what you eat before you go to bed. It's like just like what you're thinking about during the day, and I guess I don't know. I mean, something with your brain just processes things, and then like I said, if you're thinking about somebody, then like that person's going to be in that dream, or there's a higher chance that you might dream about them or something like that. And then I've had those instances where I would dream like the deja vu effect thing that they have, where it's like very clear, like I'm dreaming that I'm doing something. Like in fact, like at well, for those who don't know, I work with trains, and I went from one company to another company in the past couple of years. When I was like before I got this job I'm working now, I've had dreams where I am in a similar kind of situation as what I do now for work, but it was before I had the job. So then fast forward, and now I'm doing the thing and doing my job, and driving around the rail yard and stuff, and I realized, wait a minute, wasn't I here before? Haven't I done this before? But it was a dream. So I think that's what happens when you smoke Altoona weed, to be honest with you. 'Cause I didn't have that beforehand. So again, it's what you put in your body, and I'm not saying any of it's bad, but that's probably the wildest experience. I have those dealios where it's like you're doing something in your dream, and then you fast forward another like 6 months, and you're actually doing it in real life. The same thing.
Yeah, dude. Like I've noticed that too. If I eat certain things, it's not so much the topic of the dreams, but like they'll be way more vivid. Like I've had the thought before, I drank like a cup of apple juice one time before I went to bed, and I had like weird dreams. And then
Apple juice is so bomb though.
apple juice is bomb. It's crazy that we're talking about apple juice and orange juice in the same pod.
We promote healthy eating here and healthy drinking on all fronts. That's the name of the game here. We're gonna turn into like a medical discussion group. We're like 3 episodes in. We're gonna get like an honorary doctorate from like Mayo because nays.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna stop you right there and say probably not, but one can dream, right? Like that's
I'm gonna stop you right there.
I
But
ain't no doctor.
I kind of like so. All right. Well, now that we're on the juice topic. I love both, but I kind of prefer apple juice. Not gonna lie, I'm that guy. Like I prefer apple juice over orange juice. Like if you give me 2 different glasses, one of them's got apple and orange. I mean, I'll drink both of them, but I'll drink the apple juice first.
Dude, I don't know. I might disagree with you there. I mean, I like both. Don't get me wrong. Apple juice is bomb, but I think orange juice with breakfast or whatever. And if I'm having like bacon and eggs, I'd rather a glass of orange juice than apple juice.
Yeah, with food. Well, I think so. Yeah, I agree with that.
If it's standalone, like I think apple juice is better for if you're like 2 in the morning and you're thirsty.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think orange juice is like exclusively a morning drink.
I think so. Well, yeah, because yeah, I feel like the same people that would drink orange juice at night are the same people that take cold showers. Like it doesn't really like why would you want to zip like that at that time of day?
Facts, dude.
You know what I mean? Like, and then that's a whole other can of worms. Like cold showers, that's a whole other thing. Why? Why are you doing? Why are you doing that? Unless you're on the beach and you just finished going swimming and you're just gonna, rinse yourself off. Like that's just my take on that.
Dude, have you ever
Because you told the truth.
in the shower, have you ever turned the temperature all the way up or all the way down just to see if you were like if your body was tough enough to handle it? Because I certainly have.
You do that by default at a hotel.
I mean, at a hotel, you have no choice. It's either liquid hot magma or Arctic Ocean water.
Yeah.
But like, dude, I remember one time after a basketball game, I went in the shower and I just like kept turning the temperature down lower and lower and lower. And like I was sweating from running around all day, but like I came out feeling like a superhero or something because my body could withstand the cold. I don't know.
You felt stronger than ever. Like nothing was. You were just numb to everything.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe it was like just like reptile brain. Like I'm a tough guy, and I felt like the tits after that. But like, I guess you'd never done that.
I can't say that I have on purpose. I mean, I've only ever just like, I mean, like my dad, like my dad got a new water heater whenever it was, like, back in around March time. He got the new water heater. So then when I was home, I learned the hard way how powerful that was. And then, yeah, I guess after that, I felt pretty damn strong. I felt like Superman. And that was pretty sick. But no, I've never done that on purpose.
Oh shit. Okay.
I've never done that on purpose, but I think that's pretty solid. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm a guy who needs hot showers in the morning, apple juice at night, and that's a little bit about me for all you listening out there. I'm an apple juice in the morning and hot shower. No, wait, what did I just say? Apple juice at night and then the hot shower in the morning. Yeah, something like that. So we bring an eclectic blend of of things here. What were we talking about just the other day?
Well, dude, speaking of like juices, now that we're talking about apple juice, orange juice, I feel like we just kind of got to stay on topic now. But how do you feel about pulp in your orange juice? I can't do it.
Well, I will take like a very small amount, but they always give too much because then because so many people who don't like it, and then sometimes I don't like it either. I don't know. It depends on how I'm feeling.
But
I'm impartial to it. I don't understand the people that can drink like they bottle heavy pulp. Who the fuck is buying that?
yeah,
Even orange.
that's kind of what I'm asking, bro. Is like there's people who like their preference is tons of pulp.
Like, I mean, do they prefer their eggnog expired? Do they prefer cottage cheese over yogurt? Probably. And those are the kind of people you got to watch out for.
Yeah, man. I guess like the psychopaths out there, like you give them a cup of no pulp orange juice, right? Like they won't drink that shit because it's not lumpy.
They turn it down. Like, how? What do you got? That's just mind-boggling to me. Heavy pulp. And then isn't the yeah, there's like a home style version of it too. Like, isn't that like straight out of the orange's titty or something? But they don't even pasteurize it.
Straight farm to table orange juice. I don't know, bro. I've
It's
never
like
heard
a
of.
home style. Like, it's got like the pulp in it, and it's got like seeds, and it's like just like the shake of orange juice. They, people buy that too.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm gonna get some for you, and I'm just gonna put it in a glass, and then you're gonna understand where it came from.
You're just gonna make me swallow orange seeds whole for the
See how you like
experience.
it. Yeah, see how you like it.
Dude, as a
Do it in
kid,
solidarity of all the oranges that are being abused out there. A nice little drink of vitamin C.
dude, on this topic, I can't help but think of that time. And like this is coming to mind because I'm thinking just eating every part of the fruit. But there was that one time we were hanging out at like camp or something, and I was watching you eat an apple. And you know where I'm going.
I like where this is going.
Yeah, I'm watching you eat an apple. And you know how fruits got like the stickers on them? Sometimes.
Oh yeah, I know those stickers very well.
Yeah, I see you look at the sticker, think about peeling it off, and then you were just like, screw it, and you just took a bite right where the sticker was, and you just like chewed and swallowed it. It was like the laziest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, do you remember this?
I remember that vividly. I remember that vividly. Every time I look at a sticker now, I remember that experience.
Like, was that the first or the last time that you did that, or were you just like a sticker eater for your whole life, and that was just the first time you got caught?
That's for you to keep wondering about, as you have been for the last 8 years. That
No, I'm not going to keep wondering. You're going to tell me, are you eating stickers?
I mean, not anymore. I gave that up. That was a dark time in my life. Definitely don't regret it though.
You don't have to talk about it like you're a recovering addict. I'm just curious.
No, I'm just yeah, that was no, that wasn't even a dark time. We were like in Boy Scouts. That was like some awesome times. But yeah, no, so I straight up, that wasn't the only time I ate one. I mean, but that was the only time I ate one on purpose. I will say that. That was the only time I ate one on purpose. That was the only time where we were at camp. It was like the fourth day we were there. I don't think I think we all just showered like maybe one time. We were just like it was at the point where you're at camp, and it was like it wasn't our first camp. So we've been to others, and like we were like all about it. We liked it. We were having a good time, and we became like one with nature, and we just didn't give a shit because it was just spending time with the dudes. And I ate the sticker because I just didn't give a shrimp. I don't know if we're gonna keep this family friendly, but I didn't give a you know what, and I just ate it. And I'm glad you noticed it. However, that wasn't the only time, because the other times I've done it, I've just simply done it. I mean, so now on my way home, actually, it's actually kind of more recent than I thought. But sometimes when I'm driving home from work, or almost every day, I have a certain exit on the expressway that I always eat my apple on my way home from work. I mean, yeah, call me lonely, call me like an old dude, but like call me an old geezer, but that's just what I do. It's like I look forward to it every day. Okay, just saying. Anyway, on my way home, I'm eating my apple, and a lot of times in the morning, I forget to take the sticker off of the apple when I'm washing it, and then I just think to myself, "Oh, I'll get it later. I'll get it before I eat it." And then here comes the time of the day where I'm driving down the expressway, and I pass the exit where I got to start eating my apple. I take the apple. I have, I eat it and I enjoy it a lot, and then I realize, oh, wait a minute. There was a sticker on this when I looked at it this morning, and I don't see the sticker anywhere, and the apple's gone. So
Bro, a minute and a half ago, you told me that you gave up eating stickers.
Looking like a true dependent on stickers.
You got like a token for not eating stickers for a certain amount of time, and every time
I gave that all up just a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
do you wait?
I'm back off the wagon or on the wagon. On the wagon, waiting to looking to go get some more stickers with apples on them.
Do you wait until you're under that specific expressway sign to
Yep.
to start eating the apple?
100%. No earlier, no later. Unless I'm out of apples. If I'm out of apples, then I got nothing. I can't do nothing. But when I have apples, it's game on.
Why?
What's your favorite apple? I got mine picked out. Michigan Honeycrisp. Best apple out there. I don't care what anybody says. Honeycrisp from Michigan is the best.
Honeycrisps are good, man. And like I honestly don't step too far into the world of apples to know like which ones are actually good. I ate the green ones, the Granny Smiths.
Yeah, Granny Smiths. Well, the Granny Smiths are the OG, the original Granny.
You're so stupid, bro. Yeah, quick question though. So you're saying that like apple juice is a superior juice, but like if you had like a raw apple just got from the store and like an orange that you just got from the store, like which one are you eating?
Either a raw apple or a raw orange, you said?
Yeah, like not the juice, but the fruit itself.
Probably the apple. Takes less work. It doesn't smell as strong either.
Just too lazy to peel it.
I'm too lazy to take the sticker off. What makes you think I'm gonna peel it?
Oh shit. Yeah, you're right. I should have known. I should have known. You're not peeling. You're just eating the skin.
I'm just eating that skin. Lot of nutritional value in that.
It's like a potato. That's where all the nutrients are.
Yeah, just that's where it all is. That's why you want to resort to potato vodka. At least get some carbs out of it. So
what do you think is like the best fruit there is? Like, I mean, I know I asked you specifically about apples and oranges. Like, is it still apples, or is there something superior to the apple?
That's gotta think about that one. There's so much out there because you got to think about not just like you got to go outside of the confines of pineapple. You got to go outside the confines of watermelon and cantaloupe. I mean, we got star fruit, we got passion fruit out there, and I'm not talking about that Drake song. I'm talking about the fruit.
Bro, also, are you one of those people who like says that a tomato is a fruit?
Well, it is.
I mean, like technically, yeah, but
It's got
like,
seeds in it, boy.
I know, like scientifically, a tomato is a fruit, but I ain't gonna call it a fruit. Like, I don't know, bro.
Well, I mean, I think it depends on. Well, no, it is a fruit though. Wait a minute, what are you talking about? You're trying to persuade me into thinking that it's a vegetable.
Like, would you put a tomato in a fruit salad? No.
Depends on the fruit salad.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. If I mean.
I mean, if it's just like all tomatoes, I guess. But like, you wouldn't make like a
tomato, olive oil, and something else. Isn't that like an Italian thing?
You're not making bruschetta. Like, you wouldn't put tomatoes and like strawberries.
Bruschetta is actually now that you mention it, this is something that I have discovered recently, and I have not had a platform to say it. Bruschetta is technically a fruit salad.
Isn't there like mozzarella cheese?
You can put cheese on a salad, like an actual salad, like Caesar salad. And who's to say that the little pieces of bread that they give you, those have to be the similar amount of carbs that croutons would be in a salad. So you got yourself a salad with tomatoes on it, and it's got the olive oil, so that comes from olives. You got the what else is it? Whatever that green, the basil. That's a plant, something or other, leaf, whatever. You eat bruschetta, you got yourself a salad starter.
So like you're saying your argument's bruschetta is a salad, because you got like the basil and the tomato, that's the vegetable base, and then the oil and stuff is the dressing, and then like the mozzarella cheese and the bread you would eat it on is like the crouton and the topping.
Yeah, pretty much.
I hate that so
Having
much.
a it's like having what do you call it? Like a cookie cake, right? Like a cookie cake, the cookie is the crust. Where bruschetta, with a with like a Caesar salad, you would put like the croutons on top. But then like with a bruschetta, you put the croutons on the bottom.
It's kind of blowing my mind right now because I don't have a reason to tell you that you're wrong, but I
Oh, is that so? I think Danny got a score there. Yeah.
like
Coin it, man. Bruschetta
I
is we're gonna open up a salad works and we're only gonna specialize in bruschetta. And the company can't run us out of business. They can't close us because we're technically still serving salad.
well, that's just confusing, but yeah, like I don't have an argument to tell you why that's not true, but I dislike it so much that I just you're just making me uncomfortable, honestly.
If we air this, if this podcast actually has, if this podcast has a viewer that is, if there's a viewer that watches this podcast that has even a smidge of Italian blood in them, they're going to cancel me, and I'm never going to be allowed to go to Italy again for making that statement.
It's gonna be an
Nothing but
angry
respect.
comment section.
Nothing but respect for the Italians and their culture and their food and all of that. But I'm just saying, bruschetta is delicious, and I'm just trying to sugarcoat why I eat so much of it. That's got to be the disclaimer. When we usually talk on the phone, all bets are off except for the FBI agent that listens to our phones. But that's besides the point.
Bruschetta is, dude, no, like if I went to a restaurant, right, and they're like super salad, I say salad, and they just bring up bruschetta. I mean, I wouldn't be upset because I love bruschetta, but like I'd be confused.
I don't think one person would be upset if we gave them bruschetta as a salad starter. It would save us money. We wouldn't have to buy as much. We should do that. We should open up an Italian restaurant and only use the lettuce for like other things, and then the only salad option is bruschetta. It's a stupid idea. I had to stop myself.
I'm glad you figured out that that's just like the most ridiculous.
That's such a stupid idea. I don't know. I think we're just rambling at this point, but this is good. We got some traction going here. So
We did, bro. And honestly, like, dude, we're actually out of time, believe it or not.
I'm afraid we're out of time. Stupid Zoom. Damn capitalism. Ruining our stuff.
All right, bro. Well, let's wrap it up there. I think that was pretty good. All right. Well, I do not know how to do an outro yet, so we'll catch you lovely people next time.
All right. Looking forward to it. There, be sure to like and subscribe and comment and blah, 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 whatever they say at the end of YouTube. Subscribe to my Patreon.